Hello everyone, it's Mary. I am so excited to announce my next live event with all of you. It is going to be on the 18th and the 19th of November. Yes, I'm going to be doing 2 different classes. Now, I've taken all the feedback that you've given me, and I'm so grateful for those of you that have taken the time to share your thoughts. And I've shortened the classes, but I've also provided additional days. So I wanted to make sure to try to offer something to as many people as possible. They are going to be 2 sort of different type of classes. So on Saturday, the 18th of November, I'm going to be doing a class on coloring basics with the alcohol markers. So it doesn't matter what kind you have, you can come to this class and you can learn some real solid foundational techniques to get you started with alcohol markers. Like with any technique, practice is going to get you where you want, but I really have been listening to you, and this has been a really highly requested class. So that's going to be on Saturday the 18th. Sunday the 19th, we are going to be doing coloring with real brush pens. So different medium, but I wanted to make sure that I hit both because I do get asked a lot of questions on those. So Saturday, alcohol markers, Sunday, real brush pens, and there'll be more details about what actually is a real brush pen versus an alcohol marker. If you're curious, you can keep watching this video. But I wanted to make sure that I got out the details for this next live event right up front in the video. So a couple other things to consider. One of the greatest things that we enjoy doing so much during the live events is to give away prizes. It's always a great way for us to say thank you for supporting the channel and for just always being so encouraging. We're going to switch it up kind of in this next live event. Both days are going to be open to a few smaller prizes and then one grand prize. But the great part about the grand prize is you get to select it. That's right. So you're going to get to select, well, I mean, there is a limit to what you can select. I can't really buy someone a Corvette or whatever the cool car is these days, but I'm going to give you a choice of grand prize ideas. So for example, do you want an Altenews stamp wheel or do you want a die cutting machine? So there'll be more details on that as we get closer, but I'm really excited about that because I feel like the grand prize winner, I don't know, it's a little bit more exciting to win something that you don't already have. Okay, so a couple details about these events. They will each be at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That will be about 11 to 12, but with a little bit of flexibility to make sure we're answering questions and just attending to any of the specifics that you need during that course. But trying to keep it around an hour to an hour and a half. With the alcohol marker coloring class, I'm including my best blends color chart. So I've come up with over 100 different combinations for the Ohuhu 320 brush tip set, and that is going to be included in the class. I sell that on my Etsy shop, the bundle, for $8.99. And so that's going to be free included in this class. You're going to get the images, you're going to get the chart, blank chart, and copies of my particular chart. So if you don't want to print anything or you don't want to color in your own for your own swatching, you can just look at my pictures. Okay, so what's the cost for the class? Well, I wanted to keep it as low as I possibly could for everybody, and so each class is just $6. I'd love for you to join both classes if you want. You do have to register separately though, because I have some automation set up to make sure that you're getting all the information for the links that you need for whatever class that you're going to attend. So I don't have sort of like a bundle link that you can just sign up for both at the same time. You will have to register and hold your spot for both individual classes. Okay, and lastly, I do want to remind you all how we started this video. One of the great things that we get to do at these lives is to give away awesome prizes. I want to talk about that real quick so that you wonder, well, I can't make that date. Can I watch a replay and am I still eligible? Yes and yes. There will be a replay for both classes. If you are a ticket holder, you'll be able to access that link and rewatch the class at your leisure. And you'll also be eligible for prizes. Any ticket holder is eligible for prizes. You do not have to be present to win. So I will send out all the information on the prize winners' names After the class is over, we'll announce them in the class, but then afterwards you'll get a follow-up email. So if you are a registered ticket owner and you win a prize, you're going to get notified. Okay, I hope that answers all the questions for the next live event. It's going to be such a good time. I can't wait to craft with you, and I can't wait to color. Best way to spend a Saturday and a Sunday, huh? So I hope you can join us. All the links will be below in the description box of this video. You can click on those, get registered. I hope to see you there. Okay, let's get into just a few more minutes of telling you the difference between alcohol markers and real brush pens in case you are unaware, and some of the things that I would recommend you bring to class. Okay, this is going to be a pretty quick demo. On the left, I have Bristol Smooth cardstock. On the right, Accent Opaque. The difference is the Memento Black Tuxedo Black ink will be used for the alcohol markers on the Accent Opaque, and the Bristol Smooth and the VersaFine Clair pigment ink will be used with watercolor markers. So the black inks I'm showing you right now are friendly with their coordinating medium. All right, so the first up, I have Accent Opaque. What is Accent Opaque? It's basically a regular cardstock. It doesn't have a smooth finish. It's going to be able to have enough give in the cardstock to blend out your alcohol markers, but it's not going to have the smooth finish like the Bristol will with watercolors. So I am using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink, which is a very friendly marker for alcohol inks. Now I'm moving over to the Bristol Smooth cardstock, which is my #1 recommended cardstock for real brush pens. Now, real brush pens are water-based, so you can use water to blend out the colors. So let's look at the alcohol markers first. I'm not going to color with them. I just want to show you that on the alcohol markers with my particular cardstock I'm using here, it's not going to bleed with that ink. So that's really the important piece here. Try different cardstocks in your stash. You don't have to have exactly what I'm using. The only thing I will say for the real brush pens is Bristol Smooth really is the best. Now here, I'm showing you on watercolor cardstock. A lot of people get good results on watercolor cardstock using real brush pens. I don't have as good of luck. So I feel like you still can see, especially larger image of that you're coloring, you can still see a lot of those grainy lines. They're kind of defined, whereas with the Bristol Smooth cardstock, it blends it seamlessly, right? And so you can kind of see close up the difference here. Now, I know that was a super quick demo. Ask me questions if you have them in the comment section. I'll list down below also just what I said here, what papers I recommend for class. Okay, I hope to see you all there. Thanks for hanging out with me while I went over all the details. I will either see you at class on the 18th or 19th, in the comments down below, or in the next video. Bye-bye.